Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Happy new month guys. So this month I said I was going to be talking about effective thinking. How do you think effectively? Let me cite 3 examples. If you can really relate, you can just drop it on the comment section and say I can relate. Yes, I can. Have you ever find yourself in a situation where you are so pressed and you needed to dedicate so quickly, and you got to look for probably a petrol station or an eatery, and you got there, you didn't even bother to check if there's water there, but because you were so pressed and you just had to do what you had to do, you got there and you did what you had to do, and you finished what you had to do, and you discovered there was no water there, what will you do? What will you do?
Nope.
Let's close that chat. Or probably you are just kind of person that you like to drink water from the bottle straight up. Like you are just so hydrated and you're like, I need to drink water. Maybe you're that kind of person. Or you're this kind of person that you prefer to drink water with a cup. Like, I can't drink water with a cup. I don't know how many mouths put the amount in your mouth. I need to do it. Okay.
Everybody put your hands.
Whichever way you use, the fact still remains that you have to drink water because you are hydrated, and the two of them serve different purpose. Maybe one is more polite than the other one, and at the end of the day you feel like you should do it in a more presentable way, or probably you care less about doing it in a more presentable way. You just have to keep yourself hydrated and you just have to drink water. Now, how does this relate to effective thinking? What I'm literally saying is that we think in diverse of ways. Whether drinking water from a bottle or drinking water from a cup is a basic example that we don't think the same way. We are just so different in our thoughts. But at the end of the day, both the person that drink water from a bottle and the person that drink water from a cup want to achieve a purpose. And the purpose is they don't want to stay hydrated. They want to stay hydrated rather. They want to drink water to feel hydrated and feel okay. But they are doing it in different ways, which one looks polite, one does not look. Hi guys, now giving you psychological understanding about thinking effectively. This is the first phase of thinking effectively, and I want you to really follow this series so that you can begin to check your thoughts and pay attention on things you literally need to pay attention. Number one is everything about a man begins from what you think about. I think it's high time we start filtering our thoughts and we start paying attention to the things that we think about. Literally, because people are nonchalant about their thoughts, that's why it seems like a lot of people find it so easy to succumb to negativity, to succumb to toxic things around them, to succumb to things that literally doesn't speak well of them. Why? Because they are not conscious of the fact that your thought is as important as you are. You in fact, you are your thought. It's as simple as that. You are what you think about. So a person that prefers to drink water from a cup thinks himself as I want to be polite and presentable. A person that prefers to drink water from a bottle thinks of himself like I want people to see me that this is who I am, no pretense, nothing. Another person might even think about it a different way. That's an ideology of having an understanding that we are all not the same. We think differently. The most important thing is we are productive and we are effective with what we think about. So everybody does not have the same ideology of thinking. But at the same time, there is a need for us to understand that we are what we think about, and everything that we have is based in this place of what we think about. The earlier we start paying attention on that, the easier it is for us to begin to decide to want to think productively. Number two is that we need to start paying attention on the fact that everything we think about is who we are and who we become. For somebody who is so addicted to pornography, you don't stop pornography by watching pornography. You are saying you want to stop masturbating and you keep involving yourself in pornography. It doesn't stop like that. It stops when you decide to stop pornography. I watched a film that seems to be very impacting at a particular time. This man was an addict. He got married. He really wanted a good life and a good family. But there's no way you can get a good life and a good family when you are addicted to something that takes your attention away from your family. So he get to see a therapist, and a therapist get to help him. The first step of him giving his attention back to his family is that he has to work on his addiction. And when he started working on his addiction, his family started getting his attention back. These are things that we literally need to understand, that whatsoever takes our attention determines who we are. Whatsoever takes our time determines our thoughts. And whatsoever takes our thoughts determines how we do things and what we what we actually pay attention to. So the very second ways in which you can be an effective thinker, as we actually go on this series, is always remember that your thought is who you are and who you become. That will make me to number 3. Number 3 is that many people don't actually know that your thoughts determines your destiny. Rema, what are you saying? Do you read what you are saying at all? Yes, I know. The Bible says that as a man thinketh, so he is. A man is neither greater nor smaller than his thoughts. You are exactly what your thought is. You are exactly how you think about yourself. You are exactly the things that you picture about yourself. You are exactly everything you have ever imagined yourself to be. Now, your thought versus your destiny. When you think about yourself that this is just what I want to settle down for in life, you will see that everything you begin to do every day of your life go in line with what you have decided to settle down for and what you have decided to settle to be in life. In one of Steve Harvey's show, he said something that the first book is going to tell a man that needs liberation to do is that the man should go and read something around the power of your thoughts, because Steve Harvey knows that the very first step to a change in a man starts from that man's thoughts. Thinking about yourself, thinking about your environment, thinking about wherever you find yourself. Even in marriage, thought is so powerful that the kind of mindset you carry and enter your marriage is more important than the fact that you are doing wedding. Let me use that. Apart from the fact that you need to get married to the right person, the kind of thought wey you carry enter that marriage is important. The kind of thought in which you use in meeting friends, relating with people is also very, very important. All these things are things that comes together in your life and begins to determine your destiny, what your life look like, what your future look like. And the future you are desiring doesn't start tomorrow. It actually starts today, and it starts from how you begin to discern what your destiny is. When we talk about destiny matter, it's actually a long thing, but for somebody who is not visionary enough to have a life that is envisioned by a particular picture of the kind of life you want for yourself, there is problem that your destiny might be altered. Now, if you are praying, every enemy from my father's house that say my destiny and my glory will not shine, let them die by fire. They will die. Uncle, sister, they will die. I won't lie to you. They will die because God is not bad. He answers prayer. But if you are asking them to die and you don't have vision and you don't have a picture of a kind of future you want yourself, so what are they dying for? Why are you killing them? I mean, it's better you allow them live so that they can challenge you to begin to picture a future for yourself. Before people who get to the top think differently than others. Rema, what are you saying? Yes. Listen, sit down here, you're looking at me, let's be talking. There is a way people who get to the top, people who desire greatness, tend to think. And one of the things that help them is that they picture the kind of life they want to see. You know, in my last this thing, I said something about having a vision. There are 3 major things that somebody that wants to have a life that is effective, a thought that is effective, puts in place. Your vision, your values, and your standard. When you are visionless, there's no way you will be going to a destination. So even if your ancestors in your father's people house die, even if they die, where are you going to? Where are you going to? And when you don't have values, what are the things that you are standing for? What are the things you want to represent? What are the things that are your culture? You know, those are things that you should really, really think about. And when I say culture, I'm not talking about Yoruba, Igbo, and this. Nah. That's not what I'm talking about. When I'm saying culture, I'm trying to talk about the things that you yourself personally want to cultivate as an habit to live life, as an habit to live your daily life. Those are the standard rules that guide you, your daily norms, your relationship with people. Who are the kind of people you want in your space? Those are cultures. When you begin to put your values, your vision, and your cultures in space, you discover that there's a way you begin to think differently. You say you want to think effectively, and from morning till night is TikTok. Akino Davidemi, is it only you? Be calming down. Or maybe you say you want to think differently, and the things that you really desire, you are not even working towards them. Is it only you? I was talking to someone of recent, and we were talking about values and standards, and the person was telling me that, okay, as much as I finished school, one of the things I've done to help myself is I was having a lot of certifications online to improve myself, and it's just like I am not even finding myself in the space of what I envision about myself. And the next question I ask the person is, who are your friends and which environment do you find yourself? It is very important that you know that you have to find yourself amidst the people that think the way you think and see things the way you see. So association is also very important, and it is when you have vision, you have values. If you don't have values, you can't have standard. So when they say tieti poju, yes, let them say it. It is because you understand that people who get to the top think differently, and for you to get to the top, you need to start thinking differently. You need to start seeing things in another way round. That will take me to standard TV, which I started with something, I'm gonna end with something. I said you can literally choose to drink water in a bottle, and you can choose to drink water in a cup. The most important thing is how you choose to see it, and how you choose to want to live your life, and how you choose to want to become presentable in what you do. And lastly, on this note, I'm saying is that you can decide to start changing your thoughts. One of the problems is people think having a good thoughts can be so hard. It can from the beginning. It will look easy on you because you are used to negative thoughts. But the truth about it is that you can start seeing and picturing something positive. You can change. The fact that you don't believe it is one of the very first steps to know that you are just used to the life that you have, and can make you so stagnant, and can make you stay to a particular place in life and you don't want to come out from it. But the truth is, I can decide to start using cup to drink my water. It doesn't really have to come with the fact that I have to use bottle every time. Though there are times that I might forget and use bottle, but the more I start getting used to using cup, the easier it is for me to understand that I am changing my thoughts, and because I am changing my thoughts, my habit is also changing. And that brings me to the fact of telling, it's not fact, it's even truth. There's the truth that you can actually change your thoughts. I hope this little fact or this little truth about understanding of thinking effectively, I've been able to really help you to start filtering your thought and start thinking about your thought. Now, what was the widest thing you ever thought of? I'm going to drop mine in the comment section. I expect you to drop yours too in the comment section, and I'll expect you to look forward to the series. We are still talking about thinking effectively. How do you think effectively? How do you think productively? But till then, I still want you to remember the fact that I said, the fact that you enter a toilet and you feel so pressed, is it thinking of you need water first, or thinking of the fact that you need to, offload whatever it is that is in your body? Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you guys when I see you. Bye bye.